Hello and welcome back to Sunless Sunday, where we sail the Sunless Sea with me, Bardon, and Lady Sakura. Just taking tea with the people here at Frostfound, so surprisingly warm welcome. We're keeping the steps for the games of truth, a helpful riddle fisher explains, as she fills your cup for the third time. Every year the people of Irem and Wither meet here for, she pauses, contests. She finishes vaguely. The difference between a question and a riddle. One day someone will prove themselves enough to enter the castle. You spend a pleasant few hours while the tea is supplemented with Iremi liqueurs, pale Withern beer, and something the riddle fisher described blandly as snake cake. They offer you fuel and supplies before you leave. We keep enough to spare, the riddle fisher grins. From time to time a captain gets lost and comes up here, and we always feel bad for them. Okay, well cheers to that. We will not enter Frostfound, thank you. I'm going to compile a port report. Not all our Iremi are Withern. There's the odd researcher, the occasional deranged ice sculptor, now and then a very cold, very sad, rubbery man. But for the most part, an atmosphere of friendly rivalry reigns. Okay, cool. So we can now leave here. And then, as usual, we're going to head down to the salt lines from here. Right, yeah, that's the way to go. Head in that direction. Baked breeze rises, the impossible scent of stone out of some distant desert. You're close to the salt lines. Hey there, Jellyflower. We may run into that after we leave. Oh, this is a real one. Okay. Well, we're gonna kill you then. Come on, faster, faster, faster. Got you. Okay. Yeah, let's try and stay in your blind spot if we can. Okay, got you. Oh, we need to slow down though. We're gonna get that. Right, that's taken care of. Let's investigate. The crew managed to scoop up a few crates before the sinking ship loses its struggle with inevitability. What's this? Okay, and some sort of barrel. So we got firkin of prisoner honey. Not terrible. Let's get ourselves back over here so we're not dealing with increased terror. Glassy chop of dark water. The iron clatter of feet at the hatchway. Okay, let's pop in there. Let's compile a port report. Nothing remains. Witness. An end. Every time, even time has halted here. Who comes to survey the ruins? Probably just us, really. Okay, let's pick over the encampment. From time to time, some entrepreneur attempts to continue this disassembly of the salt lines. It never ends well. Or perhaps they've left something. Remnants. A barrel of mugger rods, fungal crackers, a sack of coke, a tear-stained Bible, an odd slick of blood. Take what you can and leave. So 2 fuel, 1 supply, 5 terror. Okay, thank you for that. And then we can set off. So next, I can never remember whether we can get into Rack or not, but we're going to go there anyway. Yes, let's go to Rack. I think we're going to go Rack, Guiders Moor, and then Station 3, and make our way up. that way? Yeah. Okay. Oh, just gonna check how much we had left, but let's deal with this guy first. It should be a little easier to stay in his blind spot. Oh, he's being a bit too clever for us at the moment, at least. Okay, that's better. Oh, missed that one. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Here's something at the back of the hold. Okay, we got one supply and one fuel. Thank you, and a bolt of fabric. Okay, not terrible. Being stuck in this, though, is pretty terrible. Let's go a bit faster to get out of it. Okay, and we need to start diving for a wreck soon as well. So imagine we've got to go kind of in this area here, so we can dive. There we go. Shouldn't be too far away from the entrance then. Right. I know there's a prerequisite for here. I'm just kind of hoping that we have it. Oh, I think I hit repair by accident there. But luckily we didn't repair anything. Okay. Ah, so we need a scintillac to get in. Okay. Well, we can do this. And we can get a port report as well. So let's do that. The Admiralty would be very interested in the wreckers' activities. The wreckers know their duties. The poets write enticing lies. Talkers travel to other ports to spread them. Miners construct the devices which will sink the lured ships, and salvagers strip them bare. The most celebrated of the wreckers wear no special costume, but are easily identified. They mumble poems in Arabic to themselves. They whistle lively tunes in new scales. They wear heavy gloves and carry silver clippers with which to cultivate tether. Okay, cool. Then consider the state of the city. Let's provide a disgraced tether priest so he may provide for you. There's a gluttonous priest the wreckers avoid, who lost his ability to experience tether after carelessly letting it touch his hand. Now he goes to debasing lengths to experience another vision. So firkin of prisoner honey for him. Blue skies. It is not difficult to find a private cabin. The wreckers avoid him already. When you present him the honey, he snatches it from your hands and slurps it down. He crumbles onto the floor, eyes glazing, his voracious bites turning into stupid nibbles. A jar full of tether rolls out of his robe pocket right before he vanishes bodily. Okay. Yes. Not sure what that did, but I guess it did something. Right, well, we won't do that. Yeah, I think we're done here for now. There are shops, or there aren't shops actually, which kind of makes sense. Oh yeah, we did use supply. Damn, I didn't want to do that. But hey ho, at least we're back to full now. Right, let's surface. So Guiders Morn is the next place we're going to. So let's start heading there. Yeah, because I think it kind of makes sense. Do Guiders Mourn, because then this is kind of a natural sweep there between those, but Guiders Mourn is kind of out of the way. So going there and then making your way up, yeah, I think that's the right thing to do. I'm a little concerned at how many supplies you have at the moment. I would definitely like to have more than that. Probably double. But we'll make do, and we'll get some where we can. It certainly won't be at Guiders Mourn though, because if they do have any, it's going to be pretty pricey. The sisters generally want supplies. They don't want to share them with others. So it's going to be, let's have a look. Shepherd's Isle, we can maybe get a little bit there. Mount Parmesan is probably going to be the next place that we're going to be able to restock though. Stalagmites loom in the distance like the cranes of Woolsack Dock, but vaster. The Corsair forests. Our outlooks are watchful. They certainly should be. Okay. So now we're at least close to land and there's a light in between. Should avoid any more terror. Azalea is praying, as it should be. It's not a voyage for the faint of heart. Okay, up in there. Gleaming Marauder is assembling an immense horde of drowning perils. We have 29, so we can definitely do something with that. Let's go with Gather Intelligence first, though. 61%. Failed. Unlucky. Okay. Guiders Mourn swarms of pirates, smugglers, captains of uncertain allegiance. You could learn a lot here, but you need to go carefully. The dislike of spies. You and one of your more villainous-looking sailors join a dice game. Villainous looking, but you know for a fact that she tides to charity, has a delightful singing voice. The topic turns promisingly to pillage and ambush, but your sailor is a little too forward with her questions. There's a scuffle and a stabbing. You escape. She doesn't. In case we lose a crew, we gain 5 terror. Not amazing, but we do have a port at least. Right, and then yeah, I want to do this. A drinking den by the dock cradles is a good place for your crew to find companionship and let off steam, but although Guiders Mourn is a free port, the Corsairs prefer their own and look askance at the respectable Londoners. A rousing evening, nevertheless. Your crew teaches the limpet a whole cycle of epically filthy sea shanties. At one point, you could swear you hear your name inserted in one of the more complex verses, but you maintain diplomatic silence. Okay, so we lose 50 echoes, we lost 5 terror, and we succeeded in our challenge. Okay. Oh wait, I did the wrong one, didn't I? Yeah, this is the one that I wanted to do. I didn't want to do that. It's nice that we lost some terror, but it's too expensive. We shouldn't have done it at all. Okay, well, let's do this anyway. His teeth are gold. His rings wink with scintillac. A locked box sits beside him, containing delicacy retrieved from the whiskways. Another pebble for the mountain. He's ambitious and plans to marry a princess of the leper clan. How many pearls would be an appropriate offer, do you think? 10,000? 100? Fathers can be picky. You take a pair of solace fruit from his trove, their flesh plump and glistening. Okay, well, I guess thank you for that. Shops-wise, yeah, very expensive. Friendly face. Could buy that. I don't think we need to. Yeah, we'll leave well alone, I think, there. And let's head off to the next. So station 3 is next, right? Yeah, let's get there. Let's get there and be careful as we go. Okay, being careful. I think we should go a bit fast though, because I really do want to make sure we don't run out of supplies. That would be rather unfortunate. Okay, and in we pop. Okay, so we do have one box, so we can do that. We don't need a heart metal ingot, so let's just deliver it. More secrets of the heart. Faint smile. It's difficult to read her expression behind those goggles. Perhaps she's pleased to see you. Perhaps she's only eager to continue her work. Okay, we gain 2 favor with her. That's good. Right, and we got 100 echoes for that as well. It's not terrible. There aren't shops here, as one would imagine. And yeah, we don't need to do anything else here. Okay, so that's where we're going to leave that, I think. So I hope you have enjoyed and hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.